Hi everyone, my name is Tiara Harris and I am Angelica Brooks' partner for today's project. We are going around to talk to Hispanics and Latinos about their culture, their heritage, just everything about them, and really hope that you guys enjoy it. Right now we're going to go ahead and start interviewing some people, and it'll be great if you guys come along with us, so come on. Okay, so I'm in the car right now and we're about to head on down to these places and go interview some people and get some insight on their life and exactly how their life is here in the United States as Latinos or Hispanics. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys when we get there.
Can you please state your names for the video?
I am Angelica Brooks and I am 17 years old.
I'm Maria Brooks and I'm 19 years old.
I'm David Brooks and I'm 12 years old.
Would you all consider yourselves a first, second, or third generational Hispanic or Latino?
I would consider us to be third.
Why do you say that?
Because my grandmother originated from Honduras, and so that'd make my mother a second, and that'd make us a third.
Where does your family originate from?
Honduras.
Do you prefer the term Hispanic or Latino? Why?
I prefer the term Hispanic just because we're Hispanic.
So there's no reason why you would oppose the term Latino?
I've just always heard Hispanic my whole life, so it's more common for me. Sounds better.
All of you all are Hispanic, and you all are siblings.
Yeah.
Do any of you all speak Spanish?
No.
How did you learn Spanish?
Well, I took Spanish class when I was in elementary school, and then when I got to high school, I took Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Spanish 3, and now I am in AP Spanish 4 because I am a senior in high school, but I'm not fluent. Yo hablo un poco. I speak a little.
What are ways that you all preserve your Hispanic heritage?
One of the ways is through our food. We cook a lot of different Hispanic dishes. We drink horchata, we like plátanos, we like tortillas, we fry them. You know, there's just different ways that we can incorporate it in our everyday meals.
Another way we embrace our Hispanic culture is by dancing. What Hispanic do you know that does not dance? All we do is listen to Celia Cruz, Mark Anthony, Enrique. It's always fun to just move around and dance and have fun and join this Hispanic culture.
Where do you all find yourselves dancing? Is it just in clubs?
We definitely find ourselves dancing in our kitchen. While we're cooking the Hispanic food, not only are we cooking Hispanic food, but we're also dancing to Hispanic music, and it's really fun.
Also, we can sing lots of Spanish songs like the Christmas song, Feliz Navidad. And Mark Anthony, he's a Spanish singer. He sings English too, but mostly Spanish.
Are there ways that your family preserves your Hispanic traditions?
Yes, ever since my stepdad Omar has been in our life, we've always appreciated Three Kings Day, and we don't really celebrate it, but they always call us and tell us Happy Three Kings Day. And in my AP Spanish class, we always celebrate Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. And we also know about the Camino de Santiago. It's a walk in Spain, but that's not really a tradition. It's just a trail that it's really known.
Can you please state your name?
Alba Rep.
Are you a first, second, or third generational Hispanic?
First generation.
Where are you from?
Honduras, Central America.
Do you prefer the term Hispanic or Latino? Why?
Hispanic.
Why do you prefer the term Hispanic?
My language is Spanish. And Latino, that means that there is no difference. They speak Latin, probably.
Do you speak Spanish?
Yes, I do speak Spanish better than English.
When did you learn Spanish?
When I was when I was a little child.
Okay, when did you learn English?
When I turned about 21, 22,
How did you learn English?
I went to school. English international school. I learned the grammar doing that, and then since I was curious, I started to pick up how to use my grammar.
What are some ways that you and your family preserve your Hispanic heritage?
By eating the foods that normally are eaten in Honduras.
And what would some of those foods be that you eat?
Rice and beans, tortillas, corn.
What are some of your family's Hispanic traditions?
We get together used to get together on Sundays, and we eat together.
Are there any sayings that you and your family use that are common in your country?
The sayings that relatives use are Guadalupe, Virgen de Guadalupe, that's a virgin, Guadalupe, San Vicente de Paul.
Do you participate in Hispanic Heritage Month?
No, not anymore.
Do you know when Hispanic Heritage Month is?
No.
It is September 15th through October 15th. Do you find it easier or more difficult living in the United States or in your native country?
I find it easier living in the United States
Why?
because all my family lives in here in the States. My children, my husband.
Do you see any differences in the education system in the United States versus in Honduras? Is it more difficult or is it easier?
Education in Honduras was very hard because you had to memorize and you have to be able to know what you were saying starting from primary school.
What are some challenges that you face being a Hispanic in the United States?
The language.
The language?
Yes, my accent is very strong. I never could change it. I never could speak English like natural people from the United States. It was very difficult for me.
Ricky-ting, 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 ricky-ting.
Hi, I am Serena Santos Pieve, a junior education major at Clark Atlanta University.
Are you a first, second, or third generational Hispanic or Latino?
I am a second generation Hispanic.
Where does your family originate from?
Puerto Rico.
Do you prefer the term Hispanic or Latino?
Hispanic.
Why?
I've never been referred as a Latina, so I just prefer Hispanic.
Do you speak Spanish?
Just enough to get by. I've been taking it since the 8th grade. Do you participate in Hispanic Heritage Month?
I do not participate in Hispanic Heritage Month. Actually, I just found out this year that there was a Hispanic Heritage Month because we were talking about it in my Spanish class.
Do you find it easier or difficult living life in America compared to your native country?
Could go to the last question because that is...
What are some of the challenges that you face being Hispanic or Latino here in the United States?
I would have to say the challenge for me of being a Latina in the United States is not necessarily that I am Latina, but is because I'm very much mixed up. I have African American, German, and Latina running through my blood. And so it's really hard to necessarily focus and just say I'm one thing because I'm not. Sometimes it's really difficult for people to grasp the concept that, oh, I am multiracial. Yes, I do have an array of things that I enjoy and different upbringing from just black people or just Hispanic people or just white people. And oh, to some people I look more black, to some people I look more Hispanic. No one ever says I look white, but it's in there. So I would definitely say a challenge for me of being a Latina is not being full Latina, and then also not speaking Spanish fluently yet, because that is in the works. And also only being able to visit Honduras once. And so I feel like I'm not as connected to Honduras naturally. I mean, as my abuelita is and as my mother is, because my mother has visited more often than I have been able to.
El marido de Josefa, solo come pescado.
Are you a first, second, or third generational Hispanic or Latina?
Thor,
Where do you or where does your family originate from?
Honduras,
Honduras.
Siguatepeque,
Do you prefer the term Hispanic or Latino?
Hispanic. Well, to me, basically, it's the same thing. But Hispanic is more better definition.
Do you speak Spanish?
Sí.
What are ways that you and your family preserve your Hispanic heritage?
Hablando español todo el tiempo. Cooking Spanish food.
So what are some of your family's Hispanic traditions?
We call Dia de los Muertos, but in Honduras, we say Dia de Difuntos.
That's what you guys celebrate. You guys
Yes.
celebrate? Okay. Okay. Do you participate in Hispanic Heritage Month? If so, how?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
How?
Well, at church, all different countries, and cook all different dishes. Like El Salvador, first dish is pupusas. Honduras, first dish is baleadas.
Do you find it easier or difficult living in America compared to living in Honduras?
Wow, 50-50.
50-50?
Yes. In my country, you're living more relaxed, and it's your own country. Coming to America, you have more opportunities, but you're missing so much your family back home, and basically your culture, and even if you got a lot of stuff over here that you cannot have at home, back home.
So how do you see the education system in America?
Easy, very good,
Really?
very, very good. You don't have to pay for school. Thank God this government, this system help you be somebody, keep going to school. Over there you have to be rich or millionaire in order to go to college.
Are you a first, second, or third generational Hispanic Latino?
I'd say third.
Where does your family originate from?
El Salvador, San Miguel.
Okay. Do you prefer the term Hispanic or Latino?
Spanish, because I would say it's por España.
Habla español.
Sí.
What are some of your family's Hispanic traditions?
We say for Easter time, we do call Semana Santa that we do the crucifixion.
Are there any sayings, so las palabras, anything that you and your family use that are common in your family's native country?
Salud, hola vos. That's like we call caliche, that we talk like.
Do you find it easier or difficult living in America compared to El Salvador?
Difficult because the language, and difficult for me living in this country, the language.
What are some of the challenges that you face being Hispanic here in America?
The first challenge is for my family, the language.
Well, that concludes today's interviews, and we really hope that you guys enjoyed and that you guys learned some new things and some really cool things just like we did. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!